our next session.
What's up, Apple?
And this time we have Beta, no, we have Alpha harnessed in the goat harness with ground driving lines. And Alma's gonna walk him around. Beta gets to go out with us, but the makeshift harness that we use is not good for ground driving. But in anticipation of what we might do in our next session this weekend, I brought out a piece of visqueen, okay? And Tavis has it, and what I want you to do is drape it over. No, the whole thing.
Like a saddle.
No, open it.
Yeah.
I'm desensitizing my boys to things that they may be needing in the future. Look, okay, so Beta is saying, what's that all about? See, he's feeling this piece of plastic.
It might.
Okay, what we're gonna do in the next session or two is we're gonna tie them to that tree where we have a key, tie rings, and we're gonna desensitize them to a bunch of stuff because I watched a YouTube video where a fellow was doing that with his llama, and I thought that is a good idea. Just one thing after another. Okay, but for today's behavioral objective, we're gonna walk out. We're gonna try to go to the big pasture if everybody's behaving. And we're lucky we have an extra team member today. Okay, now, okay, Alpha's being naughty.
What you think, you the rodeo today?
Alpha has always been good. Now, why is he being?
We haven't done this in a while.
Don't look at me like that. I ain't doing it. I didn't do it. Oh, you think you're in the rodeo? We got him.
Yeah. This is not typical behavior from Alpha.
Did he?
Okay, and that's why I switched tack.
Hey.
And had this extra session. Yeah, he's got to know that that's the wrong answer.
Hey.
I think he'll get better, but I'm not sure. Remember, I'm a credentialed math teacher, and I've dealt with learning problems in mathematics since 1983. Follow through is the most important aspect of getting through learning problems of that sort. So we're following through today, and we're lucky we have an extra handler. Michael agreed to help us today, and look who came out today. She's feeling better. Where is she? I'm hoping I have the video that I think I'm looking at. Let me carefully walk closer to Coco. I'm not seeing Coco on my screen. Why? I hope I'm videoing what we're doing today in our Urban Alpaca Girls show filming. Today is the 13th of June. Oh, and Alpha is still being naughty. He has never been naughty like this, never. So we have to apply pressure and make him realize it's the wrong answer. That's what we do all the time with horses that are naughty or cows that are naughty. We don't give treats. We apply pressure for the wrong answer, and we remove the pressure if they stop being naughty.
Good boy.
And we've got that piece of visqueen on Beta's back. He's okay on it.
Stop.
Yeah.
You want me to lead him when you try to get him
Okay, they're switching from the drive lines to the lead line, almost at the lead line now. Why is Alpha being naughty? Never before has he been naughty.
Forward.
I will continue to diagnose and try to repair the naughtiness. I'm looking over there because Coco's there, having a good time in the high grasses. Repetition, repetition. Behavioral objectives. He's got the goat harness on. I wonder if it is confusing him.
Yeah.
We show you what works and doesn't work. We try to
He's trying to call from the look. You hear?
achieve our behavioral objectives.
You hear him, soldier? He's trying to call from the look.
Okay, Beta's being great, as he was in the last lesson. I wonder if it's because we have the goat harness on him. Uh-oh.
This flew off of him.
Uh-oh.
Here.
The plastic scared him?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, Michael has one of the lines on. Okay,
This flew off of him and he just freaked.
yeah, okay. This is good. Please understand, this is learning. We're gonna help them to learn what is the right answer. And there are times in my decades of teaching math where
Beta.
I wasn't getting the right answer.
Come on, Beta.
And the most important aspect of fixing that problem was small step behavioral objectives and follow through.
It might be pulling on his balls, too. It was.
And I think Tavis is thinking maybe the goat harness was pinching him. Let's see.
That's why they say wet.
Now he probably pissed off and got his own. But it was holding it. Now it's not holding it no more.
I can look back on the Urban Alpaca Girl shows and see when we first got this goat harness, didn't we put it on Alpha?
Still ain't acting right.
He's trying to adjust the harness. It may be uncomfortable for some reason.
I think this thing was on his balls.
Okay, Michael just said something about some kind of thing. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we get better answers. Now he's walking okay.
It was on his balls. I think when he did it that first time, it went down. It was over with, y'all. Hell no. I'm trying to keep it, man. I go, but I ain't gonna keep going.
If he consistently walks okay now. No, he's not. Okay, we cannot accept the wrong answer. And look, he's rolling.
Stop. Yeah, he don't want this on him.
Oh, the butt rope?
Yeah, I tried to put it on. He wouldn't concern it.
Okay, all right. Let's see if we can get him to give us the right answer without the butt rope.
He was doing it without it. Now you're trying to see if he's doing it with it.
We'll work on putting the butt rope on him when he's tied to the tie ring. You see, it was a new feeling for him, although I can't remember if we had tried a butt rope in the past with him. But it could be, very well be, The crooper, the butt rope, I call it. Beta's doing okay. He's fine on the rope strap that's under his tail. You remember last session we took both boys out to the big pasture and they were fine, but I don't know if we had a butt rope on with the goat harness. I think we did with Beta, but not with Alpha. Let's see. He's resisting, needless to say. He's using his voice to complain. Yeah, he's calling out. Now he's being naughty. Thank goodness Michael is helping us today. If you can get a few good steps, take the butt rope off and we'll see if he behaves better without the butt rope.
He does.
He does for sure. Okay. I'm going to carefully walk to the other side of the trees. Thank goodness we have this back pasture that they're used to being in, and we have plenty of grass, some trees, a lot of flat ground, irrigation. No, he's still behaving with resistance. It's give and take, Tavis, give and take.
Come on, forward, Alpha. Come on, Alpha.
This is why I think they should be separated.
Now.
He is really resisting.
Look at, I mean, Beta's walking even without the leash on.
He's cool.
Yeah, they might watch
Over here?
Is the butt rope on now?
Nope.
Oh, now he's still misbehaving.
Okay. Alpha. Good boy. Kitty. Kitty. Come on. Kitty. Come on, kitty.
Clock. Give and take on the halter.
Boy.
Good.
Come on, kitty. Kitty.
This is actually, it's surprising, but I'm not disappointed.
Kitty.
We're going to be working with these boys one step at a time, one behavioral objective at a time.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Good boy. Alpha's doing better.
That's the first time Beta ever acted good with me. They straight switched up today, didn't they?
Whoa.
They straight switched up today.
Good boy.
Yeah, his tack on Beta is not on right.
Oh, wait a minute, Beta.
Good boy.
I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive
Right.
to find alpaca tack online.
Good boy.
Not goat tack, not horse tack.
Forward. Kitty. Good boy.
Good.
Oh. Good boy. Kitty. Kitty. Come on, Beta.
And Beta is really interested in something in the neighbor's yard. But you know, if he's pulling a cart, he's got to give us his focus. We got to get the right answers. Yeah, Alpha's being better. And I'll leave it up to the handlers when they want to call an end to this lesson. We'll upload it. And you know, if we do desensitizing within the next week or so, we're going to do it with a butt rope on both boys.
That's what he needs.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at if I can piece something together with those.
We got to make sure whatever is the harness tack stays where it's supposed to stay on their backs.
Watch out that thing, you don't trip on that leaf.
We'll try to quit on a good note, but you never know when you're teaching and in training. And I'm going to quietly, carefully walk back to see where the boys are being trained right now. This is a 6-acre ranch. We have a lot of flat ground, a lot of good fencing. Yeah, they're going back to their small training area where we put the tack on and take it off. So I am not disappointed. I am challenged to figure out, maybe find other YouTube videos where this kind of thing has happened, but I've told you before, when I watch YouTube videos, I almost always just see the animals doing it right. It's like they don't bother to film it unless the animal's doing it right. And it's my philosophy of teaching and learning to deal with the problems as they occur, and especially with livestock training, film it and show what we did to get past the problem. Showing you up close our tie rings here and here. We'll be using them with a slip knot so that we can make sure that the animal doesn't pull back and fall back.
Oh my God, I got a couple of these.
And we'll upload this video today on June 13, 2025. And please stay in touch. Keep watching our videos to see how we get past the problems that showed up today in the teaching, learning, training situation. Remember, I'm a decades of experience with horses and cows, but only a couple years experience with alpacas. And actually, as of last lesson, I was so proud of Beta. I was feeling so good that I thought, okay, we'll switch the tack and see if Alpha's still good. You could see that Alpha wasn't still good. And Tavis is our main handler, and I'm approaching him right now. And Tavis, from your point of view, how would you diagnose what the problem was?
I think that butt rope was probably put on wrong. Maybe pinching something.
Yeah. And then he wasn't sure, even though it was off, he wasn't sure it wasn't going to happen again.
So that like upset him, and I think it just continued to be upset since then.
Okay.
But after he was calmed down a little bit and had that off, he was going.
He was fine. Yeah. Okay. We'll always show you what works and doesn't work, and please give us comments either by subscribing and commenting on the show itself, or sonyasokolow@gmail.com. SONYASOKOLOW@gmail.com. And notice that the boys, even though the panel is open, are not running to the blue tub, where they tend to go after a lesson, and Alma always adds water. And what's on their mind right now? They're not going. They're eating. Okay, Beta's going. And the gate's open. And I think they'll follow each other out. Their body language says they're not upset. But they're not heading for the blue tub. Let's see if they change their mind. Yeah, they are. They're gonna head for the blue tub. And that's their reward. They really enjoy that tub after our lessons. They like to be sprayed with the hose, and they like to step in the tub. And by the way, Coco has been kind of a little bit not normal in the last couple days, but she has seemingly worked her way through her physical problem, because she came out and she's eating, and we're thinking that with time, whatever problem she had, her body and her mind dealt with it, solved it. And the boys look like they're not upset again. Okay, now will this happen again? We'll see. You'll see if you keep watching the Urban Alpaca Girl show.